And hello YouTube. Wait for it. No, wait. Yeah, actually I'm live already. I'm live on YouTube. It's crazy. Okay. So, here we are. We are gonna start MSQ. I don't remember where it starts. I think we should start at Tulio. So let's hit there. Maybe we see a big crowd of people. You know it's there. It's in Tulio now. I think it's in Tulio now. Station 9. Yep. So of course I'm curious as to where are we heading before we head into Everco. So let's begin on the story. I may or may not be reading. Who knows? We'll see. It depends on how I feel. In Fate's footsteps. This is new OST. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Good. Oh no, it's not. This is new. This is old. It's just interesting that we're playing this OST. Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent and our stay in Treno. It was heartening seeing the Milala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that Levin-wrecked landscape. Speen was eager to restore diplomatic relations. I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful welcoming family included. For the time being though, I'd say we accomplished all within our power. I suppose it leaves a matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned of the techniques used to summon this dark primal. And there is likewise much remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shield's efforts bear more fruit. Nyong, nyong, nyong. Can you hear me? Here and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? Sorry, I dropped my things. We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shield seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in the Deutero lab when you're ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let's make for the Deutero lab. Both says. I assume. That's what she said. Went by too fast. Heading for the containment complex, right this way. Oh boy, this place. Courtesy of Shield's decryption applets, the previously inaccessible research subtractive section is now available for perusal. Oh. For security reasons, Containment Complex 1029 has been registered as Materials Distribution Center. Keep Keep this in mind and conduct yourself accordingly both inside and outside the facility. Each employee must perform the tasks within the designated workrooms, the researchers' commons, the proto lab, or the tutorial lab. Entrance into another workroom without official clearance is strictly prohibited. Carry your security card at all times. The clearance level detects the areas in which you have access. Equip your regulator at all times. Due to the highly confidential nature of the research materials and other data managed with this complex, preservation retains the ownership and the rights to modify the memories of all registered personnel. Yeah, that's really some corpo bullshit right there. The primary research objective of the Containment Suplex 1029 is the indefinite preservation of the Endless. Continued improvements to cell and regulator functionality are intended to facilitate the Endless speed's management of living memory. It is via this process of iteration that we endeavor to identify and resolve any and all issues inherent in Endless creation. Chief among those issues is our present inability to control the key, for if we fail to secure the reflections as additional sources of ether, our ultimate goal will remain forever out of reach. Demetrius for Dutrolet Chief redacted. We know who that is. We know who the chief is. If that wasn't obvious enough. I just want to see this locker again. Evergreen.
You're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor.
I doubt he would keep it in record though.
I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
And Graha's like, yay!
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. Reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity, which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use.
I'm so glad it's his voice again.
Thus enabling the unprecedented
Jonathan
feat
Bailey.
of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
Mm-hmm.
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
So that explains what we
What
saw
do
in
you
the
think?
trailer. You can just
I
remove
don't even
the
know how
cut
the
part.
key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
I mean, we do remove it in the trailer. The cup. Get rid of the cup.
Give me a moment.
Oh, they had a spare? What does she see? Whoa.
My word.
Girl?
Ishtola?
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
So it is something Azem. I mean, it's very obvious that it's Azem stuff. Like, jeez.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
Not really. We hardly used it. Other than that one time in, yeah, the fight. Oops. Why can't I pick anything? It's my controller. It's my controller dead. What's going on? Why can't I control? Oh my god. That's weird.
you're suggesting the key has some connection with Azam. A
Yep.
plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
Why don't I take out my crystal?
My apologies.
Girl. Right.
Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking. That was Ojika with a message for us.
Huh.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex.
Oh, that's
Though
concerning.
disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons.
That's crazy,
Her
Tataru.
tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
Across the soul, yeah.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria.
And
In
thus
the
we're
meantime,
done
I shall
with
keep sifting through the
the...
data. You'll hear
If-
as soon as I find anything of note.
Yes, we're done with Tuliola's art then.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
Okay.
You are most welcome.
And might I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
I hope you don't get attacked.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
Trail to the heavens. Why the heavens though? I mean, it makes sense since Evercold is like mostly happening in the heavens. I'm not too sure. We'll figure it out eventually. Okay. Me just checks for some stuff first. Because that was so weird. I don't know why I couldn't book it earlier. Whatever. Let's just go. Oh shit, it's been some time. Let's go meet Tataru. Hi Uchika. Welcome back. What a pleasure it is to see you too, Marakami. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we reached a convenient junction in our investigation. Shiro and Ishtola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now let me fetch the taro for you. Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. Alright, main hall time. It's been so... It's been a hot minute since I heard this soundtrack.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing. Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
That was 2 years ago.
Are you glad you did?
In-game is like probably a month.
As if you need ask.
Haru!
Welcome back.
I'm smiling. Smile. Wonderful to see you again, Tataru.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention.
Oh boy.
Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star.
Oh, that is very concerning.
I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void.
That is actually extremely
There.
concerning.
Fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alize were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
A short while earlier in Tertium. Oh, they're back into coffee outfits.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tural. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn servant, Galul Jajar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding. It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
I'm not gonna lie, that guy over there reminded me of Xenos, and it kind of jump scared me a bit.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling. Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tural taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolol.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
Sir! Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
Oh jeez.
What?
Clitium squadron reporting in. We're under attack.
Not the Clitium.
Appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it! Is that another fisher? No, no, no! Ah!
Oh jeez.
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
There's no time to lose! Come on!
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
Well,
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you.
time to be heroes again.
I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Oh, oops. I need to click the game. Oh. I was able to contact Tanker URNJ too. Okay. I've been told Alvino and Lizzie have been withdrawn to Tertium to request aid on the front lines. They seem really intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive. Why Sveen? Sorry to send you packing so soon after your homecoming, but Garlemald desperately needs your aid. Two worlds entwined. And just like that, we find ourselves facing another emergency. Fortunately, there's yet time for us to make a difference. Let's make haste for Tertium. Okay. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but you are Estriel, right? It means it's been a while. Ah, Marakami, you've made it in time.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Taru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are 2 focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of void scent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Oh, so we are just jumping straight to the dungeon. Alright. Alright, the Clitium then.
I stand ever ready.
Right, let's get this bread. Yeah, this is a new dynamic camera I didn't think I'd ever seen. Banger.
Hold still.
Damn. Ooh. Leg guts.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, you bet. No, Hugh Graha, please! Get that burst out, that would be great.
Are you all right?
I have you now.
Why did they make that noise? That's so freaking creepy, dude.
Appreciate the help.
No problem.
We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
Eye of the Scorpion. Oh, damn it. God damn. Whew. GG easy. Very magic tech. Good. Very magic tech. Good. Of naming. Scouting, I mean. Ooh. I mean, that's cool as a base mess and all, but I wish it's just a mess. Cerulean flames, man.
Allow me.
Allow me.
Allow me.
Allow me.
We mustn't hold back.
Oh my god, bro, shut up.
I have you.
You underestimate me!
Oh boy. What the fuck? Alright. the hell? Sorry, it's getting a bit hot in this room. I need to cool down a bit. Okay. Go this way. Your magic tech shoes are casting. Those enemies remind me of near enemies. That's crazy.
You'll not escape this!
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That's one void gate right there. Holy shit, there's so many void gates happening, I just realized. This is just one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit. There are so many void gates, this is scary.
You underestimate me.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Pay me back later.
Are you all right?
Okay, saved. Saved.
You'll not escape this!
I dropped the combo. Stock screen, bro. Oh, it's you. From the trailer, Malphus? What is this? Well, now that makes me question something a little bit from the trailer. I mean,
welcome to my domain, mortals.
what?
Carry out my will. Now for something different.
Okay. He seems easy enough.
I have you now.
Time to pull the string.
Oh god, point dark.
Allow me.
What? Oh god. What the fuck? Oh god, oh god, oh god, ah! Fucked up my combo right here. What am I supposed to do there? I don't know. Was I supposed to keep moving so that the string doesn't get binded to me or some shit? Untested Voyager. Dapat sa cutscene. Cutscene. Let's go back to Void.
I think that's all of them.
So are we gonna go back to Ratzahan to find our
We
own
need
portal?
but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over. I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
Wait! If you do that, I will be trapped here.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
Yeah. I mean, it knows it different from Zero, isn't it? You know what? He misses her. Come on, he misses her. You can tell.
You want to go back? To the Void? Your kind have entered this realm before. Some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place. But I cannot yet bear to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there, as they do here. I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
But isn't Zero and Gobez working on making sure that happens? They're making their work now.
We know that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the Void and devote yourself to its restoration.
Yeah, Zero and Gobez are making their work right now.
I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home.
Exactly.
She and her companions
I can't believe this.
strive to bring light into the Void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the Void, I'm sure of it.
His form is imbued with the will of all those I have consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
Yeah, they're making the effort, man.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Oh man, he 1000% misses her. Come on. He misses her. Huh. Alfino, I'm so proud of you. You've done so well for these people.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Actually, no, yeah, it's mostly Julius, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
You miss her.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Well then, shall we head back?
Guru Joshua, your legacy will continue to live on with other people as well. Not just today or long. I think Golemort's in good hands. There's so many people here. Good old patch day. What is going on over? Where do you get this? Where do you get the Sphinx outfit though? I can't... Is the Sphinx outfit like a shop item or something? Na, 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 na. Na, Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Isobar contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. For Void sent to attack in such numbers just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you all. Thank you.
The Ilzabard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald. Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open. A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh boy. Moon's haunted again.
Oh gods. The moon.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
Let us make for Bestway's burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
A number of my fellow Garleans now call Mare Lamentorum home. Alphino, Alize, please see they come to no harm.
Oh, so there are refugees that
We'll be back before
that
you
are on the
know
moon.
it.
Okay.
A quick word, if you will.
Dude.
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
Oh please, the steam buns. Yeah, it's steam buns, yeah!
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void. She likes dumplings.
Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. Dude, I guarantee you right now, those cosplayers that did Julius and Zero, they are fucking happy that they did that skit in the cosplay contest. Why is there goofy owl music right now? Oh, the Loporrits are back at it again. Oh boy.
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all. Yes, Voidsend. And lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
Yeah, it can be that
For
easy.
some unknown reason, the Void Gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and halt the Fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
Oh, come on.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Yes, sir. Okay, so there is one thing I wanted to check because I just read on Twitter about something. Okay. Apparently I didn't get it. So what I saw on Twitter is apparently people got the bank for some reason, or because of a bug. My valiant savior! I was so frightened I dare not move in him. Oh, you're looking for Living Way? I saw her leading southwest, towards the drowning brand. She had sent for a slaughter bots intel, but I worry there won't be enough for all the voids then. You better hurry. Oh no. Hey, Living Way.
I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened!
This is goofy ass music again.
Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue. Atheris is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves. Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberate to ever live. I can practically taste the praise.
Okay, Living Way, you did good.
Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through, I don't foresee any major problems.
You were saying?
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
There you are.
Oh, Ishlola came as well. That's...
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard.
Oh boy.
And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Okay, thank you. I'm not debating there.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
'Tis Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring.
I mean, of course she has to be here. And I can't believe we're seeing them again. It's been like what, 2 years? Huh?
By the 12.
Behold the gift of Ethos. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Who is saying this to us? Hold fast to what you must, and meet your fate without fear. Is this Azam talking to us or some shit? I doubt it, but go forth, Skyver. Unite the stars onto one. No wonder why there was no dialogue in the trailer. Let none bar your path. No wonder why there was no like voice dialogue in the trailer. Because of this. Wow. Go best. Oh, we have the means to travel across the rift. That's so cool. We had to go through some shenanigans just to get there. Oh. Nice. Yeah, that's low for Zero. So cool.
What are you doing here?
A visit felt long overdue. I can't believe we got her back.
Only you could be so carefree amidst all this. May as well make yourself useful.
Of course.
The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
That's the problem.
NOO, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean.
God, I miss your voice. Holy shit, it's so cool.
They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of NOO.
Give it to me.
Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
Welcome back, Walker team. Yeah!
Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield.
Holy shit.
Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
She gets her ulcers back. It's so cool. To give them both slow-mos, that's funny. Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call.
Who dares face me? A mere mortal. Hast thou come in search of power, renown? I fight to end this world without end.
What?
All who stand before me shall fall.
We're playing the original theme. The second remix of this theme. You got two remixes of this theme in this game. That's crazy. Sorry, I gotta turn up my volume for this. The two remixes of this theme. Alright, here we go.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark. The Void's power is mine to wield. Perish. Be still.
Oh.
Accept your downfall.
Oh god, oh god. Meltdown.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, that is fast.
The void consumes. Naught will endure. Neither past nor future.
What's happening? What's happening? Whoa, 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 what? Whoa, what? What the fuck? What? Oh, what's happening? What the fuck's happening?
I breathe the darkness. Let the light guide me.
Run towards the light! Run towards the light! Oh, oh! Oh my god, what's happening?
Now to deal with Enoa.
Life and death render meaningless.
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain.
Holy cinema.
Such is the power of the void.
Holy cinema. Beat his ass! Come on!
Shall never cease to be. My power is absolute. The void's power is mine to wield.
What the fuck is happening?
Thus all boundaries cease to be.
Don't follow Google Bears.
Of this world. Accept your downfall.
Oh god. I thought I could run. I thought I could outrun it by doing that. By just circling around him.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
Okay, here. Figure that shit out, bitch.
Perish.
What? Absolute chaos.
They must be sealed away.
Bennington Memorial for you, bitch. Holy shit, man, that was cinema. Sorry, I have to. I got to do this. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, so that's soft focus. Okay, got it. Screenshot. Screenshot. Sorry. Okay. You see the thing. Hey.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more void scent from passing through the gate.
Yeah, it's been coming to our
With
side.
Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Have you noticed any anomalies in the Void of Lake?
Nothing comes to mind. Why'd you ask?
Abnormalities.
So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
So and does... do you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
We killed the little Baron gods, so...
What of Radzatan and Garlemald?
You're fine. We took care of it.
Eulus took mercy upon the interloper. Whether Void Sent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much.
She can smell it again.
Wait.
Oh wait, no.
How exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
That little thing right over there.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Oh.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Can we just bring them there, please? I mean, in the trailer, we figured out a way to bring them to bring Astidian and Alphino into the fourth. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we'll figure it out eventually. Something for me? A paper parcel full of still warm dumplings packed with care by Julius. That smell. Food, is it? Ah, I recall Julius speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Gobez. Now that he forgoes the eater of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the Void would be like if culinary traditions flourish here once more. Whether it should suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption? A heartening thought, if nothing else. That key of yours intrigues me. Had my former self known of its existence, I might have sought different means to reach the source. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I wish we also knew about this earlier. But fucking piece of shit Calyx has been hiding this shit from us. Until a battle earlier, I haven't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since they left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who will join our cause. Although we return to the Red Moon after sensing Annual's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Annual defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Sure. Good, we'll wait for you by the crater. Dun, dun, dun. I love that it's playing Endwalker music when we're talking to them. I presume you remember traveling by this rock. Once we reach the surface, the creature will convey us to my domain. There is a teleporter situated here between here and the center of the moon. Easy to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had needs once my generals were in place. Igayom herself crafted the device. Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Forgive my idle reminiscences. This time we made our descent. Go, Bass. I would gladly consume his ether if I stood a slight chance of not being gobbled up first. Bro. Hey. There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation. Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, it's a fucking mind flayer. If they continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether for Barbarich's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as need arises. Right, as you had best prepare our potential guests, join me in my abode when you're ready. Freaking mind flayer walking around like nobody's business. Ever since she brought you to this domain, our numbers have swelled. We've grown tired of conflict. I waited an eternity for Zeromus to save this world, but my face was misplaced. In the end, it was Zero who brought us hope. She's the reason I kept coming back here day after day. EVB. Zero's amazing. Truly, Gobest is equal in every sense. Squid-hated Void Scent. How are you faring, mortal? I've been training to alter my form just like Zero. I'll be the very essence of beauty. Just you wait and see. Okay, good luck then. Anyone here? Oh, Shiriato. Gobest is even stronger than Barbaricha was. I thought it was best to keep out of his way. That's it. Farfarello tells me Gobest isn't so frightening these days. He's absorbed the will of someone less terrifying. Vicious Void Scent. Well, I appear to make complete recovery after Aegon made it off starving to death. Maybe my fellow voice in here can be trusted. Sounds of water. Troyan manservant. No longer will I partake in the eater of other beings, not even if I shrivel and starve. Do do do. Do do Elegant tech. Imagine you remember these? Transmitters we used to receive light from the first. If memory served, they work by channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's crossover travel capabilities, light is then conveyed onto the 13 and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they will need to be sent in an elevated location. Your assistance will be greatly appreciated.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
It seems Julia's intervention has helped forge a newborn. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you head home sooner rather than later? Yeah. Let's return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell. What's on?
Would you deliver a message to Euless for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First.
Huh.
If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us.
And that's the theme of Evercold.
Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Just that easy for us, huh? I bet they were like, where the hell did she go? Where the hell did they go? You've been looking over for her.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
They're so super worried for me. It's so funny though. Damn it. Of course it's Graha. Of course it's Graha. Ah, Graha. I really love Graha.
Wait. Is that?
Hi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I scared you all to death again.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
I'm glad everyone's here though. The whole gang is literally here again.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
The lack of globe-bearing gods, I guess. How Marut appears before us.
And who might you be? Not a void scent, I'd wager.
I'm glad Dangrit's the one that's doing the super guard up.
Greetings. I am Helmarut of the Asians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
What?
I wish only to talk. Thank you for affording me a chance.
Of course, we did that for Emmett. It's a very least we can
Bereft
do
of
here.
the unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
Everyone's so confused. Okay, dude.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
I mean, we all have reason to have our guard up. Okay. After the shit you pulled to us.
Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Helmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients. As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more.
Literally a low-bearing god.
It seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Asians attempted to orchestrate, however,
The stars rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth. Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiac. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning.
So that's why Calyx is so adamant on preservation.
The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
Not the despair of, oh my gosh.
I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections.
Please, fuck his team again.
Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true,
Exactly, that shit, bro. That shit is no-go.
what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
Oh, these close-up shots are so good.
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Wait a second. How dare you show us his weapon? It's his weapon, right?
Wait!
Man. There you are. One moment you're standing before me, and the next you vanish into thin air. Thanks to you all, the Voidsen have been eradicated, and the gate lies sealed once more. There have never been a peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? Yeah, I really didn't say anything about a certain event. The star seeks to become whole. But this is preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Hydrogen made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the poison so handily. You were and truly saved the day. Trail to the heavens. So we're done with part 1. The implications of the solstice and the winter schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow scions. For change of pace, why don't we convene in the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others will be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust there are no objections. Grab with the little thumbs up, so cute. To settle, then, to the Rising Stones. Ah, it's been so fucking long. I hope we get to see Philomene again. My god, man. It's been so long. There was much more to take care of in Garlemald after tending to the wounded. I shall be sure to share a full report with Ojika. Feels like a lifetime ago if I first set foot within these walls, though given we've all experienced a lifetime worth of triumphs and tribulations in the interim. Perhaps that it only feels natural. It's a pity my stay in Turao came with such an abrupt end. I should like to make arrangements to remain in touch with Sheo. Since leaving for Turao, we've almost been constantly on the move. It feels good to put my feet up in familiar stamping grounds. In spite of time's vicissitudes, some things endure. This century is surely among them. times like this, the company of friends is more the more precious. And everything has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt the Taro is chiefly responsible for prevailing such a state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of her comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a little while longer.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here. Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay.
Corey Border! Oh my god, it's killing me!
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with, but we're working on it.
I mean, that's expected.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
I mean, that's true. He appeared in trailer.
Now, as much as I'd like to savour our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
Yeah. Taru just shocked.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Voidsent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the Source and the Reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do? I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar.
Nope.
So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
I mean, it's not like we can go back and ask her. I think she knew and chose to trust in us. I believe in her.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Thank you, Tataru.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Where's Philomene going?
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
So it's my thing to figure out. Philomene, where are you? Philomene! Oh, she's not here. These revelations are dire, but the flame of hope burns bright. We will find a solution. For her sake, if nothing else. Have faith in yourself and follow your path wheresoever it may lead. You know what I mean? Tataru. It was by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Elisa and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Julius and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Julius and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. Courtenay. This latest development is indeed a shock, but heartened to see not a single face clouded with despair. I helped prepare the Voidsent incursion in Lapis Manalis. Finding out fiend control Galate is something I wouldn't rush to relive, but it was nonetheless good training. Courtenay and I remained in Corvus to monitor the situation among the Guardians and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing in time the region settled and we were able to return. I understand the Guardian community has made great strides in improving relations with other people. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvus. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about Guardian's accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke that fire even hotter. Taro is ever the considerate facilitator. Grateful am I to refrain from waging discussions and simply converse with both friends. After Yuranji and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Shuk Turao. We never had the chance to visit upon the rite of succession, you see. We journeyed east through the I can't fucking read that. Before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Turao really is. We also met with Wallaki. Though we had not the time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. So they know some Blue Mage stuff. Okay. We could have indulged our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands. For better or worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return to given a chance. Oh, Aeona. I hoped you'd come to your senses, but I see you're still in the rows of withdrawal. The brothers are reunited, yet the distance between them persists. How cruel fate is to force me to choose. Oh. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your study must have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Shaolin astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. So sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you would still require constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Hearing our comrades' tales reminds me of our efforts to master pictomancy. We've all come so far, striven so hard. Even after discussing the revelations concerning Calyx, there's a great deal to share. It's difficult to know where to begin. Eleanor and I were training in Gridarnia when Voidsent attacked the Trollswood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Atlas. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Taru was so quickly apprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstances and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by a common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. Taru time. It seems everyone has much more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable at Dawn's respite. And that's the end of part 1.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
The audacity to freaking mention Xenos.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway.
So you think, huh?
What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost?
Why are you like this?
I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
Rather nihilistic, huh? You know what this means? It means I need answers from SM themselves. I just need answers from them. Shattered stars are doomed to men. How turns the key to the winter's end? And that's part 1. And that's part 1. I'm not gonna lie, that was quite short. 2.5 hours. Crazy. Okay. Time to make my way to the yellow. Annual. This dread denizen of the depth, result of the void gate and hence the source. Having already endured breathless eternity in the void, it is not inconceivable that we have content to merely preside over their realm without end. Yet perhaps our light-filled world presented such lucid affront to the beckoned annual from the dark, intent on rendering all to naught. Boom. $780. The fuck is wrong with people? People are looking at raid plans. What the fuck? Ooh, this fit looks cool. Four Rider's head. Oh, machine is here. Okay, bro.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark. The Void's power is mine to wield.
Ah. Okay. I think we're gonna do cover. What the fuck? Sounds like easy work.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark. void's power is mine to wield.
Oh, I think that's a tank buster.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark. The void's power is mine to wield. Perish. Be still.
What the fuck? It's been a while since I have played like great stuff, so I kind of forgot my rotation.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark. The Void's power is mine to wield.
Holy hell!
Perish. Be still.
Oh! Depth.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark. The Void's power is mine to wield. Perish.
I've never seen that before.
Be still.
Fucking balls, Strat.
foesmen shall quake before the silken dark. The Void's power is mine to wield. Perish.
Okay, let's check it down.
Be still.
Knockback immune on that.
oppose me shall quake before the silken dark. The Void's power is mine to wield. Perish. Be still.
Gonna be fucked though. I did not get hit by that, but I got hit by the other thing. I did not get hit by metal, by the way.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark. The Void's power is mine to wield. Perish. Be still.
we shall quake before the silken dark. The Void's power is mine to wield. Perish. Be still. Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Freezing up. Been a while since I've gone to Roger's Reach. La 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 Da, da. Ba, 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 ba. Well, the plan now is to do my dailies and get my tomes. Faster than We fucking skipped the ball, which is funny. Okay, let's start entering here. It's been one hell of a ride though. Okay. Good old MSQ has been in one hell of a ride. That's all I could say. Yeah, so bye.